What's happening, guys? V-Twin for Christ here. A penny saved for the kingdom is a penny earned. Today I'm going to be covering the Whirlpool WRF767SDEM 27 cubic foot refrigerator. Now this refrigerator is listed at some places for like $2,400. I managed to score it from my local Lowe's with various discounts for, I think it was $1,300. So I wanted to run through this refrigerator real quick and cover some pros and cons with you. First of all, this thing is larger than our other fridge, and that's great because we have a large family. But getting it in through the doorways was a little interesting. We actually had to take the doors off. To take the doors off, pretty much there's some little covers up here. You know, you got to undo these screws, and there's a water line connection up here that you have to undo, and some electrical connections. And then the other side is merely mechanical. So what I'm going to try and do is just real quick run through the pros and cons and the features, and then let you guys decide. So first of all, we have a large family, so this thing is amazing. And what's interesting is when we unloaded our old refrigerator and loaded this guy up, it looked barren. There was like hardly nothing in this thing. Some pros here, these little container things right here, they say they hold an entire gallon of milk, may even hold 2 gallons. We haven't tested them yet. They feel a little flimsy, like the plastic doesn't feel real durable. But they seem to be holding everything just fine. This particular drawer down here, you can set a different temperature for this drawer from the controls right here. So you got a meats and poultry section, cold drinks, and a deli cheese. Right now, this down here is approximately 25 degrees Fahrenheit. And then the rest of the fridge is running at 37 degrees Fahrenheit. That is the recommendation. As you can see, there's LED lighting inside. It's kind of nice. In the very back here, this little filter area back there, it comes with a filter that goes in there that I guess you got to change every 6 months, and it's got some weird kind of, you see down there in the bottom left-hand side, it's like a chemical reaction timer. Like it's a little thing, and you snap it, and you snap it in there, whatever. I'm probably not going to buy refills for that thing. It's just more money. I'd rather use baking soda, baking powder, whatever. Water filter goes up in here. The guy from Lowe's told us that if we get the extended warranty program, that the water filters are half off. So that's a plus. Icemaker is a little weird. I like it because it's slim. Look at this, right? It's a slim design. Open this up inside here. Kind of hard to do all this with one hand. And there's your ice, right? You got your little sensor over here that'll detect when the ice is up. You can hit the little button here and take this whole thing out, like if you're having a party. And then there's like a little on-off switch over here for the ice dispenser. So that's that. Let's see, what else was kind of cool about the interior? Here in a minute, you're going to hear some annoying beeping. So if a door is accidentally left open after 5 minutes, the refrigerator will start beeping at you. There is one door adjustment on this thing, and it's down here on the right-hand door. Up under here, you stick like a little Allen screw in there, and it lets you move one of the doors up and down to get the alignment up. Ice dispenser, it's kind of up in there. It's a little weird because it only does like, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 cubes at a time. It's just a little strange. Outside of that, pretty stinking awesome. The control panel here, you've got your ice, your water. I'm sorry, that's regular ice, crushed ice, water, your light, full brightness, dim, off, keep it on dim. Temperature control's a little weird. Like if you go in here to temp, here, I'm going to hold this in. Okay, so select zone. So this is my recommended temperature, right? This is like my target temperature for the fridge, and this is my target temperature for the freezer, but it never tells you what the actual temperature is. Little weird. And then you got up down settings, not a lot of stuff. It's got this option things here, like with a menu. And I go in here and I'm thinking, oh, cool, it's going to have a lot of options. Well, it's got filter status and vacation. That's it. So filter status, we got 97% of our filter remaining. Lock, fast ice, not quite sure what that does. So is what it is. Just like all ice makers, you end up with splatter and stuff down here. This depression thing, tongue, whatever you call this thing to get, it almost seems like it's crooked. And it's weird because the light is shining down on this side, so you think it's like an optical illusion. But even when the light is off, it still feels like it's canted. Like this, it's just weird. It just kind of drives me a little kooky. Like, if you get in here and look at it, it just, I don't know, it's just weird. Then the freezer. Check this out. So you got an ice maker in the freezer, like literally right back there. So you get that ice maker down in there. See that? And then he creates cubed ice. Even comes with a little scoop. Isn't that pretty? Downfalls with this bottom section freezer is make sure that you don't have anything that flops over into the back past there, because what will happen is you'll go to close the freezer door and you won't be able to close it all the way. Couple other notes here. We picked up, and I don't know what model these are. We picked up these little trays. What is it, Stairlight or whatever? Just these little holy tray things. I got them at Myers. They were $1.99, and I really wish I still had the barcode on them, because down here in the freezer, they fit right in like a glove. You got to kind of angle them in like this and drop them in, but they fit like a glove. Yes, they fit in there perfect. And then we got quick snacks and stuff, you know, like that for the kids up here. Ice packs for emergencies, because the kids are always in sports or doing something. Downfalls with this upper tray, this center thing does not move left or right. And then obviously you're stuck with the ice tray right here. Then down here in the main freezer area, this thing will move left and right. Lots of storage. I mean, we got tons of ice cream down here. You got storage in the door back in here. It's a pretty awesome, good place to store pizzas and stuff like that. My biggest gripes about the fridge is, one, it does not come with a water line. So when you get it, you got to pay for a water line. Thankfully, our guys just gave us one. Two, the plastic drawers. One of the guys went to take the plastic off the drawers, and it broke immediately. And I'm going to try and get you back here so I can show you what's going on here. Hopefully those don't fall over the floor. But here's your drawer, and you'll see down in here and down in there, very, very cheap plastic in there. So what I did was I had like some epoxy resin, like a plastic weld, and I just went ahead and reinforced all the drawers, because the guy was simply taking off the protective plastic off one and it broke. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be in a situation where we got something going on in the family, and you know, the wife's got this thing full of food and she goes to pull it out and it breaks off, and she's already having a bad day, and that's like the last thing she needs. So I just went ahead and glued them all and reinforced them. The other weird thing is 5 pieces of ice at a time coming out of here. It's a little weird. You know, it is what it is. I guess if you truly ran out of ice and you had to make crushed ice, you could go down in the freezer, get ice out of there, and bring it back up into here. But it just seems odd. Really do like the ice maker though. Saves a lot of space. And we had your traditional refrigerator where the freezer was on the top and the regular door. Literally, we took everything out of that fridge, which was packed, and stuck it inside this thing. and the thing looked like a ghost town. It is, I think, 4 inches wider than our old fridge, and maybe 2 inches deeper, 2 or 3 inches deeper. So, I mean, to be honest, guys, it's pretty nice. It's hard for me to justify paying $1,300 for a refrigerator when I'm sitting there thinking the entire time that I could get a good used quad. The deal. The only other downfall, little Whirlpool emblem was coming off. It is made in the USA. I think Whirlpool refrigerators are made in Iowa, and all their other kitchen appliances are made in Ohio. So anyway, there it is, the Whirlpool WRF767SDEM 01 27 cubic foot refrigerator, which we managed to get for, I think it was $1,369 with tax. Anyway, penny saved for the kingdom is a penny earned. Peace.